Global Security Asia exhibition was held in Singapore from the 17th to the 19th of March 2009. SCDF played host to several of its regional counterparts. After touring the exhibition, a meet and greet session was organized between our overseas counterparts and our Commissioner James Tan. The visitors were also given a tour of the Civil Defence Academy. Some of Singapore's strongest men muscled their way through the Home Team NS Strongman Challenge on the 21st of March 2009. One of the events required the men to pull a red rhino which weighs about 4 tons. 30-year-old Cha Chun Hao, who was a 2007 Strongman champion, once again beat 9 other finalists and emerged victorious at the end of the fiercely contested event. The personal trainer walked away with $10,000 worth of cash and prizes. On the 27th of March 2009, the 15th CD Skills competition was held at the BRTC Parade Ground. The event was officiated by Associate Professor Ho Peng Ki, Senior Minister of State for Law and Home Affairs. The competition saw our officers and NS men competing against each other in grueling and demanding events. For the international event, our counterparts from Brunei, Hong Kong, Indonesia, Macau, Malaysia, Philippines and Thailand pit their skills against each other. Through the years, the competition has served as a valuable platform for professionals in the emergency services to not only compete, but to meet and share experiences at the same time. The Civil Defence Academy celebrated its 10th anniversary on the 27th of March 2009. The event was graced by Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Home Affairs, Mr. Wong Kang Seng.
Having good courses and training facilities will not be sufficient if there are no dedicated and capable officers to operate them. CDA's achievements in the first decade are due to the commitment and effort put in by each and every one of you.
As part of the program, Mr. Wong Kang Seng launched a time capsule containing mementos, photographs and training materials to commemorate the Academy's first 10 years. On the 4th of April 2009, SCDF conducted a civil defence shelter open house at 3 of the Circle Line MRT stations, namely Bishan, Lorong Chuan and Bartley. The aim of the open house was to sustain public awareness on civil defence shelters and emergency procedures. An estimated 11,200 visitors had a chance to experience provisions such as the dry toilet, ventilation ducts and protective blast doors. The event was supported by major organisations such as LTA, SMRT and the People's Association. Mayor of Central Singapore District, Mr. Zainuddin Nordin, was given a tour of the shelter at Bishan MRT station.
It is very important. We must realize that when it comes to safety and security, Singaporeans must be aware. And having such an exercise, opening the places for our residents to see for themselves and understand their role, at the same time knowing there is such facilities, will give Singaporeans more comfort and awareness of what they can do and how they can do it in an emergency.
While Mr. Sia Kian Peng, MP for Braddell Heights constituency, and Mr. Masagos Zulkifli bin Masagos Mohamad, Senior Parliamentary Secretary, visited Lorong Chuan and Bartley respectively.
It's always necessary for us to remind ourselves to be prepared, because you never know what can happen to our nation, and the sign of preparedness is a good signal to anybody that we are very serious about our safety, our security, and everyone who gets involved and will know that the government and the authorities are ready to take on any challenge.
On the 15th of April 2009, SCDF celebrated its annual Pride and Care Day. The theme for this year's event was Pride and Care, Our Journey, Our People. The celebrations began with the day event at the Civil Defence Academy Auditorium with performances by HQ SCDF, the 4 divisions, BRTC and CDA. The performance brought the audience through a journey and gave them an insight on how SCDF has grown from its humble beginnings to what it is today. The day event ended with an inspirational presentation by our 5 Best Pride and Care Award winners.
Like you said, it is nerve-wracking. I was faced with such a real incident, and to do CPR on a human being is something very different. It's a first-time experience. Normally we do on mannequins or fake bodies, they call it, but this is real situation.
So how is station life different now that you are Pride and Care winner?
Life has to go on, still the same. I'm still a normal person physically, but it spurs me on to work better and harder this time around. I'm not slacking at the moment, but
On the same evening, the dining-in ceremony was held at the Raffles Town Club. The ceremony has traditionally been the platform to enhance and cultivate a heightened sense of regimentation and dedication to the core values of the SCDF amongst personnel.
As the SCDF consolidates and takes stocks of its achievements over the past 20 years, you must prepare yourself for the challenges that lie ahead. The core values of pride and care must remain integral as we move forward to bring the SCDF to the next level.
Senior Minister of State for Law and Home Affairs, Associate Professor Ho Peng Ki, graced the joyous occasion and witnessed the presentation of the prestigious overseas medals to SCDF officers who have exemplified our core values in the international arena in 2008.